David Muir has made headlines over the past couple months for his moderation of the presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, plus his coverage of Hurricane Milton in Florida. But the veteran news anchor is making space to gush over some of his rarely seen family members as well, many of whom pursue the same kind of creative lifestyle he does. David, 50, took to his Instagram stories to spotlight a new post shared by his niece Morel Malcolm, who works in film production. From her family vacation to England, she was joined by her sister Finan, who lives in London herself, and their mother Rebecca Becky Muir, David's sister, who lives on a farm in upstate New York and documents her farm life extensively on social media. Hedgerows, bookstores and sheep, she captioned her photos. Morel also happens to be friends with David's best friends Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo's daughter Lola Consuelos, both of whom are New York University alumni. The ABC News anchor is now back home to his $7 million estate in upstate New York, a lake house that he'd worked on renovating himself, where he hunkers down while away from ABC studios with his dog Axel. He'd spent the past few days in Florida reporting on the devastating effects of Hurricane Milton, joining ABC News crew members like Ginger Z. While appearing for special breaking news segments on Good Morning America earlier this year, David documented spending some well-deserved summer days in Europe as well, joining his family members for a sojourn through some classic tourist spots. He shared photographs from his trip to Paris, France back in April, joined by Finan, and captioned the post, Café de Flore, Paris last week, London-based photographer and niece, at Chez Finan. What followed, though, was an extremely busy period for the World News Tonight with David Muir host, who was then tasked with moderating the first, and only, debate between Vice President Harris and former President Trump in September with colleague Lindsay Davis. He explained during an appearance on Live with Kelly and Mark that he basically scrapped all plans for the rest of the summer after Harris announced her run for the Oval Office in July to research and prepare for the debate on ABC. "You guys know me better than anyone," he told the hosts, who are longtime friends of his, about the extensive prep that went into the debate, and admitting that he was barely around for the summer as a result. "I basically disappeared for the end of the summer because of the weight of this debate," he added. "You take it seriously, Lindsay and I, and this extraordinary small team we have at ABC, and we spent a lot of time. And I believe it was our duty to ask about the issues that Americans care about." Kelly asked David how long it took for him to recover from the madness of that day, or whether he'd even recovered at all, and he joked, "This is recovery, right here."